why do you think that women hold back on pleasure or maybe feel guilty about pleasure? What do you find when you're chatting with your clients?
Well, there's a couple of things. Well, one, it's just the heavy emotion of shame that's wrapped
Mm-hmm.
around pleasure. That's like a big part of it. And then also the fact that pleasure or the idea of pleasure, it's like a luxury. That's the last thing that we need to be worrying about. Like I don't have time for pleasure in my life. There are other things that are more important than pleasure. I have to be, whatever roles that you play. I need to first be a good mom, or I need
Mm-hmm.
to be a good wife or partner, or I need to be good at my job, and or then I need to go, cook dinner, and then I need to do the laundry. And there's so many things that we do that we think of pleasure as something that comes later. In other words, we don't make it a priority. We don't make it an important part of our life.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say those two things. One, there's a certain amount of shame that's wrapped around pleasure in the sacral area of our body when it comes to feeling things, and allowing ourselves to feel pleasure. And the idea that pleasure is excess. No,
Mm-hmm.
we shouldn't be. It's sinful on some level. And you can talk about sexual pleasure, any kind of pleasure that, or it should, um you shouldn't play. And it's also part of a lot of the original traditional philosophies that tell you that desire is bad. And desire and pleasure, of course, they're intertwined. But what I love about the feminine process or the sacred feminine path in yoga, that would also be called the tantric philosophy. It's
Mm-hmm.
the philosophy of the Shakti or the sacred feminine embraces pleasure. It embraces your humanity
Mm-hmm.
instead of saying, oh, well, pleasure, that's for someone being like dumb and human and small, and you should be praying, or you should be meditating, or you should be levitating, or you should be like saving the world, or you should be doing these things. You shouldn't be going down into your lower part of you, your humanity, into this lower part of you, because that part is like dirty, or it's not spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
The idea and that's where some of that shame gets intertwined into it, and the fact that we do put pleasure as a back seat. So it's just all this like misprogramming. I think it's just misprogramming of what pleasure actually is, and we're confused about it, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why we put it to side, or we don't make it a priority in our lives.